Once again, YouTube is Mr. T at Mr. T Do Numbers. Make sure you subscribe. I'm coming back to show my 5 different ways to divide. This is way number 3. This is easy pieces. All right. I take the same problem, 2,472 divided by 12. Now, what I realized is I can break this up into easier division problems. That's why I call it easy pieces. Easy pieces is just a strategy to where you take the big number that you have a hard time dealing with and break it up into smaller pieces. And whatever operation you're doing, you just do that operation on those smaller pieces. And when you get done, just add the answers back together. So you're just doing the problem in easy pieces. So instead of doing this whole big problem at one time, I'm going to break it up into smaller pieces I know, or numbers that are more friendly, more compatible, right? Since I know my 12 facts, and I see that that's 24, so I'm going to break this up into 24, and then there's 2 spots behind it. I'm going to just put those as zeros. So I'm going to break that up into 2,400, divide that by 12, and if that's 2,400, I only have 72 left. So I'm gonna do 72 divided by 12. When I'm done, I'm just gonna add the 2 pieces back together. All right, again, this is easy pieces. Easy pieces could be done in any operation, but this is how I do it in division. Again, I take the dividend and I just break it up into easier pieces that's easier to solve, based on facts that I already know, right? So now I say 12 goes into 2, 0 times, bring down the 4. 12 goes into 24, 2 times. 2 times 12 is 24. Subtract 0, and from here, the last 2 cycles, the 10s place and the 1s place, both are 0. What that means is this part of the problem is 200. Now all I have to do, 12 divided into 72. 12 goes into 7 0 times. Bring down the 2. And 12 goes into 72 6 times. 6 times 12 is 72. Subtract 0. Now, this part is 6. So when I add the easy pieces back together, 200 plus 6 is 206. The same answers as standard and partial quotients. Easy pieces, you have to be fluid in numbers. You have to have number sense. Because you have to be able to create easier problems for yourself. That takes work. So that takes practice. So you have to really know your facts. See, I knew 12 times 2 is 24. So 2,400 will just be 2 with a couple zeros behind it. The more you start knowing number sense, the more you could do things like easy pieces. Break them up into smaller pieces, divide them, and then put the answers back together. Again, this is Mr. T. This is at Mr. T Do Numbers math channel. This is my 5 ways to divide. This is way number 3, easy pieces.